Hello everybody, video here for you today. This is the No Cap recap of the March 28th, 2023, Season 10, Episode 18 of The Curse of Oak Island, called A Quadrilateral Move. If you missed my recaps of previous episodes, there's a link in the upper right. Let's get into it. Previously on The Curse of Oak Island, people have been looking for an incredible treasure for 228 years. Work continues on the rehabilitation of the garden shaft, now down to 67 of the planned 80 feet. Since original wood samples from the shaft had tested increasingly higher for gold the lower they go, the angle drilling operation continues as well, expanding to more holes drilled on each side. By the end of the episode, they had found nothing, but were about to start drilling on the treasure zone side of the shaft. They are probing 20 feet in various directions in an attempt to find any open space that could be the source of the gold readings. Rick Lagina, fellow landowner Tom Nolan, and other members of the team gather on Lot 13 to begin a new excavation. There are 3 layers of multi-ton stones in the area known as the Quadrilateral, discovered by Tom's father Fred Nolan in 1993. Fred documented the discovery and digging here in an unpublished book Tom shared in the war room the previous week. Fred could not confirm whether it was a marker or hiding something. After about 4 feet of heavy equipment excavating, Billy notices these cut and burned sticks of wood, reminding Gary Drayton of similar found among the swamp road stones. Billy also notices blue clay, also found in the Money Pit area, as well as the stone formation called the Eye of the Swamp. This is the highest elevation they have found the material. The team returns the next day with geoscientist Dr. Ian Spooner, who says it's highly improbable that the blue clay collected naturally. He points out that these pieces of wood, burnt wood, in clay, and says those two things don't go together. Rick suspects it's a safe. Blue clay sealing the top to prevent water from entering, and the multi-ton boulders on top preventing people from accessing it. They will dig deeper once Tom can join them. In the war room, the team video conferences with a Portuguese researcher, one of the people Rick has commissioned across Europe to scour national archives for any information on the Oak Island mystery. These are recent finds with possible connections to Portugal. The researcher says the biggest evidence of Portuguese presence on Oak Island is the Lot 26 rock wall, and that the method was not used by the French or Spanish but the Portuguese during the 14 and 1500s. The stone road in the swamp is also suspected to be Portuguese. The Knights Templar rebranded themselves the Order of Christ and relocated in Portugal. The researcher further suggests that the missing treasure during the time of the Portuguese succession could have been taken to Oak Island. Rick reiterates that it is as much an information hunt as a treasure hunt. Later, carbon dating puts the construction of the rock wall between 1474 to 1638. The team returns to the Quadrilateral with Tom, Craig, and Alex. Dr. Spooner is revealing his findings to the latter group when he finds this staple, further evidence of human workings. The next day, blacksmith Carmen Legg confirms it's a staple and says it would be used with block and tackle or ropes, and that it would be perfect for moving big boulders into place. He says they have been around since medieval times, and Emma's scans have her agreeing with him that it is older. Next time on an all-new The Curse of Oak Island episode called Ramping Up, a scan reveals a large metal anomaly in the eye of the swamp. They continue digging the Quadrilateral and return to draining and excavating the swamp. Gary finds something, presumably in one of those 2 places, And the angle drill encounters something that it can't drill through to the treasure zone side of the garden shaft. The preview for that episode is in the playlist linked in the upper right. I'll be recapping episodes weekly, and we'll catch up on recapping Season 3 of Beyond Oak Island after the main show's 10th season is over. Once again, I'm Coach Steve Money, Ramsey Solutions Certified Financial Coach. You can schedule a free financial coaching consultation assessment with me at calendly.com/Coach Steve Money. You can email about coaching or anything else on my YouTube channel, like Oak Island, CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. Channel donations, you can go to paypal.me/Coach Steve Money. You can add me on the gram at Coach Steve Money. And of course, this YouTube channel is youtube.com/Coach Steve Money. Thank you so much for watching.